What's up, guys? It's Mark, Beech Bluff Outdoors. I don't know why I always say my name and the channel title, but I've got some updates for you guys. I've got some splaining to do. Stick around. Alright guys, by the time this video, I don't know how long this video is going to be. Hell, it may turn out being an hour long. I don't know. By the time this video hits the airwaves, I probably will not have posted for 2 weeks, maybe 3. I don't know. So, I owe you guys an explanation. Okay. So, right after my last weekend at the cabin, I came back, I went back to work. And as I was getting off work towards the end of the week, I was not feeling well. And, you know, I work in healthcare. I work on an ambulance. So immediately the thought becomes coronavirus, COVID. And I thought, no, you know, I've been really good with my PPE. I've done all the things I could do. Not really for me. I mean, you know, for my family. I have 2 kids and a wife and, you know. But it progressed, and I got sicker and sicker and sicker, and I just tried to play it off, you know, like all old country boys do, you know. And I went back to work. I was able to walk into work, and that was about it. I was done. My boss sent me home. I did not have COVID, thankfully, but what I did end up with was a severe, massive upper respiratory infection. It was not COVID, it was not the flu, and I almost ended up in the hospital. It was bad. As I recovered from it, you know, there's still weakness and whatnot. I was sick, y'all. So I haven't done anything, man. I have not done anything. And it took almost 2 weeks to even get back on my feet. I did pick up a couple shifts at work just because of money, and it was brutal. It was brutal. I'm talking after I was recovering. But so here we are. Yeah, so I apologize I didn't get any videos out. I think you would all agree, and I know you would all tell me, my health has to come first. And followed very closely behind that is my family, and, you know, then all my adult responsibilities. And this channel, unfortunately, is, you know, 4th or 5th down the line. So I really am sorry that I haven't been making content. I don't know, you know, my content isn't spectacular. I'm not that great, but I know some of you've kind of followed all the stuff I've been doing on the cabin, and you know, we're gonna get back on it. We're back up and going today, as a matter of fact. Right now, in the rain, I'm headed over here to cut a bunch of wood with Billy. He's got a bunch of wood down around his house. So we finna be old country boys and cut wood in the rain. I don't know if I'll get any footage of it. On top of that, I've got standby. Had to move to a different camera mount. I've got like 3 different mounts in my truck. We don't, I don't even remember what I was saying. Hold up. So, I've got a bunch of stuff coming. I had a follower, liker, subscriber, whatever, generously offered me a knife. I had said some not so glowing things about Mora. I bought a Mora companion. I don't have anything against the knife, but I'm not a super fan. I'll stick with my Gerbers. I'll put my Gerbers up against Mora any day of the week. So he still told me I was wrong, and he's sending me a more bushcraft. So we're gonna put it to the test for you guys. It won't be on this video, but we got that coming. Also, I got some baits, some raccoons, some sweet bait I've never tried before that someone offered, and then I bought some that I really want to try. So we're gonna try that on some raccoon sets, on some dogless traps. See what happens there. So we've got that. Oh, and I got some military equipment, like shipping containers, that we're gonna take out to the cabin and leave, so that maybe we can again cut down on some of the stuff we're wagging back and forth every time we go. And then they're airtight, so they should keep mice and snakes and whatnot out. And I can still, bring it, like my bed linens and stuff. So we got to get them out. I'll show you those. Ordered a draw knife, and we're working on getting our mill set up together so we can start milling. So we've got some pretty neat things coming up, if you'll just bear with us. Hopefully I can get all of it to come to fruition. Had a few donations. We really appreciate it, guys. More than you know. I cannot thank you enough, but it takes a lot of money to keep some of this stuff going. So we get that done. So that's some of the stuff I got coming up. I don't know. Sitting there trying to think. I'm just kind of winging it. I don't script my stuff. But anyway, I'm going to stop here. And we'll be over here at Billy's in about 5 minutes. And we're going to cut wood in the rain. I might get a little bit of footage. I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, man, I got that new saw I showed y'all. Y'all ain't even got to really see it run. The Steel MS-291. Probably my favorite steel saw I've ever owned. So, anyway, we're going to get over here and run the saw a little bit. We'll go from there. But we'll be back. Before it gets too dark, we've been out here cutting and splitting. We did. That pipe, well, can you see it? Look here. I cut that big old pile. I cut all of this. Still got more to go. The rain. Man, the rain. But anyway, that Steel 291 running like a beast. We got it in the shop. We're fixing to clean it up because it's wet. We've been cutting. It's gummed up. You got to keep the oilers clean and whatnot. So we're going to do that. Blow out the air filter. It's kind of a break-in service. And then we're going to call it a day. Probably throw something on the grill. We got a lot cut though. So about 55cc, 20-inch bar. Like 12 pounds. Good saw. I highly recommend it. It's Farm Boss 291. But anyway, so that's the update on what we're doing. Maybe we'll be back at the cabin here in the next couple of weeks. I'm finally over this. Now my wife done got to that respiratory infection I was talking about, so she's down. So I'm gonna clean this all up. I reckon I'm going home and take care of my wife. So anyway, welcome to the life of Beech Bluff Outdoors. We'll see you next time.